You are now in tune with broadband bullies. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720. God! Yeah, the roller coaster didn't kick in. Ladies and gentlemen, no secret by now, everyone knows that Halo has been delayed. We got into a very heated conversation on my channel the other day. You know, I got some full-fledged bots up there. There was a lot of damage control, a lot of damage control. You know, people saying Halo looked just fine. Halo has never been a graphical masterpiece. Even had my brother, my oldest boy, never told me to go watch the 4K trailer. We've all seen it back. But Halo, it was in worse shape than we all thought. What I mean by that, alright? I remember when Microsoft came up with this thing, the slogan, "No gamer left behind." You remember that? And I was one of the few, maybe the only one, that said, no, that's not the answer. If I buy a $5 console, I want my face to melt. You know, the reason why, if you're buying a 12 teraflop console and you still got to worry about games running and working on 2013, on a 2013 console, actually, if I'm not mistaken, that's like 2010, 2011 tech, very old and very dated tech in there. Them Jaguar cores and stuff, 1.3 teraflops. And then, so even though your console, check it out, is more powerful than the PS5, so many games are going to look better because they're going to be built from the ground up to take advantage of everything that's there. And that's across the board, right? But upon that, they said, no, next-gen graphics are scalable. You don't know what you're talking about. So we seen my man, what's my man name? Craig, the crackhead Harris? No, not the, shout out to Craig. Craig, Bungie or Microsoft wouldn't name my man Craig, right? See, the problem is with this regime and this Microsoft that they say too much. They want to appease and please everyone. No. We're here, Sony. Where things may not be that popular, or you know what I mean, fans, they kind of quiet about it. Microsoft constantly puts their foot in their mouth, and they're always running their mouth. What I mean by that? First, that not all games will go to PC. PC will have their exclusives, and Xbox will have their exclusives. Remember that from Phil? Phil's, listen. I've been telling you guys for many years, Phil is not the Sum-Dum Goy. If you don't know what the Sum-Dum Goy is, if you never seen The Last Dragon, Phil is not the one. He is not the golden child, right? I'm gonna show you guys something, right? But you said I was bugging, right? Let me bring this up, right? I'm gonna just take a snippet here. I have a clip here, right? Let me go to my window capture. The main concern with this approach is that first-party games would not be able to take full advantage of the Xbox Series X power. They are going to be down. So when you talking about games, still making games to run on 2013 hardware, I just bought a console in 2020, right? Bought a console in 2020. Anyone, you want to get your money's worth. That's like me buying a Lamborghini and driving only 25. Like me buying a Lamborghini and filling that bitch up with 87. Regular gas. Nah, brother. I want premium. I want super. Right? So the main concern with this approach is that first-party games would not be able to take full advantage of the Xbox Series X power. As they have to bear in mind, remember that? More limited capabilities of the Xbox One. But booty. Who's booty? The Xbox is booty. But who's booty? Matt Booty. Adamant that won't be an issue. This lying motherfucker. He's adamant that won't be an issue, that the Xbox One won't hold it back when it comes to Halo. But check this shit out right here. Our approach is to pick one or two IP. Look at this shit here. that we're going to focus on and make sure that they're there at the launch of the consoles to take advantage of all those features. Now riddle me this. We more or less know the launch of the Xbox Series X and the PS5. What game from the Xbox Series X you see taking advantage of that 12 terabits of power? We gotta be honest here. What game? What game? They've been in development of Halo Infinite for over 5 years. Now, when they show it again next year, don't be surprised if you don't see no mention of the Xbox One. They probably come on and say, you know what, to fully realize our dreams of Halo, that we, and fully take advantage of the Xbox Series X and our vision for Halo going forward in the future, that. And it's not going to be a problem. They were talking about launching a game, the Xbox One Series X. Everyone's talking about ray tracing with no goddamn ray tracing. This console has ray tracing cores, one of the selling points. But check this out right here, though, right? Take advantage of all the features, he said. And please don't talk about COVID. COVID's been only for the last 3 months. Here it is, Sony's coming out with Spider-Man, Miles Morales, the expansion, or whatever you want to call it. And that has ray tracing. But we got to get the biggest knife out the jaw and cut the bullshit out. Cause I honestly say, I don't know what the hell is going on in Microsoft. And for us, that's going to be Halo Infinite, which is a big opportunity. Let me read this again. Our approach is to pick 1 or 2 IP that we're going to focus on and make sure that they're there at launch of the console to take advantage of the features, he said. And for us, that's going to be Halo Infinite. This is going to be where they're going to showcase that 12 T-bags of power. God damn! Hear me out. Sorry. And for us, that's going to be Halo Infinite, which is a big opportunity. It's the first time in over 15 years that we have Halo title at launch in sync with a new console. And the team is definitely going to be doing things to take advantage of the Series X. My God, my God, my God. I told you guys before, be wary of those comparing gifts. You know what I mean? That he wasn't filling those guys in. It's a business. The reason why, again, Halo is in shambles, I'm going to be honest, right? Because they went through 2 directors. They went from Unreal Engine 4, which they probably should have left it on. But they had the whole scope where you're going to use the whole outer rim of Halo. But you had to scale that back because we're still talking about 2013, a console that came out in 2013. Right? Halo couldn't be what it was destined to be because it still had to run on older hardware. I told you guys this, but you argued me down, right? Let's have some more with this. Let's go to the website right here. Shameless plug, broadbandbullies.com. Swing by there, get your latest news, right? It says here, Halo Infinite would have been split into parts if it was an Xbox X Series launch title, right? Xbox head Phil Spencer spoke about the delay of Halo. Our Grammys Witness Animal Talking Show and revealed that if the game had launched on Xbox Series X, it would have been split into parts. Now listen, the thing when it says Halo Infinite, I understand they're going to keep growing, adding to it, and the games will continue to grow, right? But they were going to do this like Sea of Thieves and not give you a finished game and add on to it. No. I said this for countless, about 3 years now, right? The reason why it seems like Halo fell off, like it's not the premier shooter, and I'm not a big Halo guy, right? All right? You guys know that. It's not that it fell off. It's that it's competing. It can't compete on a landscape with a Call of Duty or a Battlefield or whatever else, or a Fortnite. When those games come out every year, you're coming out every 5 years. So every year that you come out, you got something new, something fresh, with this Battle Royale mode or whatever's maybe hot, the year from now, right? And I noticed because I went back and played Halo 5. It felt very dated to today's shooters, right? And they have to, how you say, strategically attract a younger demographic. And the way that you do that, like I said before, like with Destiny, they roll out these major updates, DLC, and make it like a new, fresh game all over again. That's how Destiny was able to stay relevant. And they have to do the same thing with Halo Infinite. Hey, see the name? Halo Infinite, right? And I don't have a problem with that. But you don't put out a half-ass finished products and fix it up later. What are you doing there? This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about with the management over there at Microsoft. You guys jump down my throat and say, "Hey, but they're buying this studio, or they're buying that studio." That doesn't mean a goddamn thing. What do I mean by that? You look at Battletoads. Launching with couch co-op. The Xbox is known for online playing. Let's listen. I'm going to show this again. This motherfucker heavy. Here, I've been around forever. I was a beta tester on that motherfucker. My game, you know what I mean? Let me see how many years on it. Did they show here? Did they show how many years I've been on? So look, you can see, like, I don't do no capping. You know what I mean? But yeah, I thought it showed how many years I was on Xbox Live. If it is, I can't find it right now. Because I showed, like I said, you know, I've been around. Yeah. I'm sorry, it shows it right here. Look at this. You know I don't do no capping. I was a beta tester. I've been there for, like I said, they did a better job with the OG joint than they did with this, like, in their third time to the dance. Whereas, like I said, you know, they're known for being the online console. How do you launch a game in Battletoads with no online multiplayer couch co-op? Well, even with Crackdown 3, you remember that debacle? That was in development purgatory, right? And launching the online was working. You know what I mean? You couldn't invite your friends. Or even look at State of Decay 2, right? You know, not full co-op. I mean, I just join your game, I get none of the progression, and I can't go that far up the screen. I'm tethered to your hip. Like, this is crazy. Like, I don't like I do understand, but why do they continue to do this to themselves, right? You know, like it's that, you know, like some of the guys over at the Xbox, some of them guys waking up, but even like a battered wife, and they just take anything and everything that Microsoft says and at face value, man. Like, stop it, man. All these companies lie, and not just one. They all do, right? But you see right there, right? You see what that says? 17 years. 17 goddamn years. So you got some people that claim to be fans and say, oh, they buy it, or whatever the case may be. I put my money where my mouth is. You know what I mean? You know, I don't, like you said, you know, is it fun to make fun? Yeah, I mean, I have fun. But it's an issue. There is a problem there. And some guys refuse to admit it. We're talking about, listen, Microsoft's most successful IP outside of Minecraft is Halo. When you think of Halo, is synonymous with Xbox, right? That's what it's known for, right? Halo. The launch it has as no ray tracing. You guys have been talking about ray tracing for how long? And your flagship title is going to launch without ray tracing? How you say, pussy? What are we doing here? Then you told me it was going to make the launch. It was going to launch it in parts. Remember how, like, Sea of Thieves gave you basically when Sea of Thieves launched, the beta that was out for about a year and a half to 2 years that people have been testing behind the scenes. That's all that you got. Now they have added to it, but you only get one time to make a first impression. You know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know what they got to do. Bring back Donnie D. Bring back Peter Moore. Because this new regime ain't it, Jack. This ain't it, man. You know what I mean? Yes, I told you guys before. You know, I don't do no capping. I've seen DMs. You know, I have. Fuck it. He don't work for Albert Pernell and I'm talking about there. Would never give up the power crown again, which is cool. They got their ass kicked at the beginning of the generation for 900p, 720p. Fine, but what about your first party offerings? Like, they're lackluster, man. They are. Medium and score are cool games, but those aren't AAA games. Listen, I'm excited for Fable. Don't get me wrong. I am a Fable fan, right? I am. But you need more than... I can't even count Halo anymore. Like, the way this thing is looking. You need more than Forza. You're going to need more than Fable. I love... Gears is probably my favorite game now. Gears. Where's the variety? Like, you guys got to get it together, man. And I'm just going to make this just a shit on the Xbox video. But when I'm telling you guys that, you know, and I understand business-wise why they would want to launch Halo and being on so many different platforms. Because the install base is there. We're talking about a big franchise and you're launching and then launch, you know what I mean? Which, you know, a $5 console, maybe 2 to 3 million people to buy it. You know, the game costs a lot. They want their money back on their investment. Would be the right thing to do? And what I'm hearing they may just get and do is axe the older gen versions. Will some people be upset? Hey, I'd rather be pissed off. I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on, right? You want to play? Hey, we got the, like Donnie D, we got the Xbox Series S. You know what I mean? But this is crazy trying to get games to run on 2013 hardware. We're actually like 2010. You know, because when the Xbox and the PS4 came out, those consoles were so far behind, man. You know? But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. I hope Microsoft gets it together and delivers a great game, because competition is good. Let me say this last thing. Competition is good. Gaming is at its best and its heights when both of these guys are doing well and they're out there battling each other and lobbying for our dollars. You know what I mean? You know, I keep telling you guys, you don't want a world where it's just Sony, where there's no competition. Why do you think Madden has stayed stagnant for so many years, or whatever the case? Or somebody would say 2K, because they don't have any competition. You know, they don't have an incentive to give me a price cut or anything like that. Why? Because they only kid on the block. We already on Nintendo's over there doing that with shit there. So you know what I mean? So it's not that me just what some of you guys just want Microsoft to fail, or no, it ain't that goddamn serious. Like you don't want a third of the gaming industry gone. That's not a healthy thing. You know what I mean? Especially when there's no one to take their place. That's not a healthy thing. You know what I mean? But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. Should they get and pull the plug on the current gen version? You know, let the Halo take full advantage of the Xbox Series X Pro. Or hey, don't leave. No. My friend has an Xbox in Oklahoma, and he has one, so I want him to play too. Like, come on, man. We got to cut this shit. But this is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here.